win. You're in the bro army. You're in the bro army. For life.
Glorious.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT The Game Season 1, Episode 9. As you can see, our attendance is continuing to go down despite our 56th and our best rating of our series thus far. I guess when your promotion drops in rank, that's exactly what happens in this one. We're going to start it off with Tommaso Ciampa in the ring making an elaborate entrance as he'll be opening up the show tonight. Now, for those of you who haven't followed myself and Cohen's series over the last handful of years, the go-home shows are usually pretty cut and dry, just to the point. Alright, and in the opening match, Tommaso Ciampa defeats Arya Daivari in 10:32 by submission with the Project Ciampa. 52 for Ciampa, 33 for Daivari. Sarah's talk wasn't great, but the announcing lifted the match, and the match got the crowd hotter. So good start for Ciampa and Arya Daivari out the gate to get the show hot. Alright, the camera focuses on Ciampa after the match as Ciampa looks in the camera and simply says, "Damian Priest, you're on notice, consider it given. This Saturday takeover is just 3 days away. Damian, get your affairs in order because I'm not sure you'll survive what I'm ready to do to you." So then the Crosshair storyline has advanced but lost heat, unfortunately. Still no interesting things happening in the segment. I'm guessing that's because there's only one person in the segment. A 31 overall rating here though. Not great, but whatever. It is what it is. Not a huge deal. Next up, we shift to the backstage area as the camera shows Damian Priest in the back looking at Ciampa on screen. The camera then shows Priest from behind, showing that Damian has actually the last few weeks been talking to someone the previous few weeks, as we can see the person whom he's talking to's shadow. 3 days, says Priest smiling. 3 days. So in 3 days, Priest and Ciampa. But what does he mean by 3 days? Who has he been talking to? We'll find out at TakeOver. 32 overall. Alright, next up, in a decent wrestling match, I didn't teach. Wow. El Hijo del Fantasma defeats Kalisto and Tony Nese when El Hijo del Fantasma pins Tony Nese with his bridging German suplex. Kalisto carried the match with a 62, but a 39 and a 44 for Fantasma and Nese. 61 overall rating, absolutely fantastic. That's a great rating here for just a triple threat match on a not a throwaway match, but a triple threat match to kind of just get the card moving along here. All right, next up and about that, a decent wrestling, but not much. Tegan Nox defeats Kaden Carter with a Vulture Culture Destroyer. Tegan Nox with a big win here, 43 and 53 respectful. Kaden Carter to reboot her crazy gimmick. It got a rating up awful. This match did its job and gave the crowd a breather, but it gave us a 47 rating in the meanwhile, and the announcing quality lifted the match, which is great. Alright, next up, a video players hyping by William Regal that Dakota Kai versus Io Shirai versus Rhea Ripley versus Tegan Nox will be the 4 women at NXT TakeOver in your house, the winner becoming the #1 contender to Charlotte Flair's NXT Women's Championship. So we'll see what happens. 23, it cooled the crowd. These 4 women are all talented, stats-wise, overness-wise. It's Flesh's mod, so they're not really super over, but we're going to do our best. Should be an interesting match between the pretty much top 4 women of NXT right now. Alright, next up, the Broserweights are on the same page this week as heading into their TakeOver match. They defeat Shane Thorne and Brandon Vink in 9:50 when Thorne hits the bitter end, or Dunn hits the bitter end on Vink. 59 and 61 for the Broserweights, 42 and 44 for Shane Thorne and Brandon Vink. Maybe with their ratings they've been putting up, which has been high 30s, low 40s, we can continue to push them in the tag team division. Maybe not just the enhancement level teams, because they've honestly been doing pretty decent. So I can't really complain with what they've been doing, and with what they've been doing, with what they've been asked to be done, I'm really quite excited with the progression Vink and Thorne has made. Next up, we find the Velveteen Dream. Well, their pictures aren't here, I apologize. But next we find the Velveteen. The camera finds us backstage where the Velveteen Dream is standing. Devlin walks up and immediately gets into the face of the Dream. Before Devlin can speak though, the Dream sizes him up and asks why his mentor, Finn Balor, ran back to Raw. Jordan Devlin said that Finn was called back to Raw to carry WWE, much like he's going to carry NXT. The Dream smirks, removing his glasses, and asks what the NXT Cruiserweight Champion wants. Dream says he's taking the #1 contender to the NXT Championship, baby. Devlin then proceeds to challenge Dream to a match tonight, says he wants to go one-on-one with the Dream, in which the Dream smirk and accepts. A little rough reading on my part, my eyes crossed a little bit there, guys, sorry about that, but it's a 45 overall in the segment. We've advanced the segment, and this thing got the crowd hotter. So the main event tonight is Finn Balor's protege, Jordan Devlin, versus the Velveteen Dream. That's going to be one hell of a match. All right, and in a poor match, Jeff Cobb makes his in-ring debut again with his tag team partner Kona Reeves as they defeat Matt Martell and Chase Parker of Everrise. 46 and 32 for Cobb and Reeves. Everrise was 37 and 36 respectively. The storylines have advanced, and the match quality the announcing did lift the match here. 43 overall. Reeves and Cobb, without a tag team name yet. Drop me some tag team names in the comments, guys. Let me know what you guys think. They get the victory here tonight on NXT. All right, next up, we're hyping up the NXT Cruiserweight. We're hyping up the NXT Tag Team Championships here with a video playing hyping the Broserweights, the Tag Team Champions versus Kendrick and Tyler Breeze versus the Grizzled Young Veterans. The three teams meet this weekend at NXT TakeOver in your house with the NXT Tag Team Championships on the line. So it will be a triple threat match for the NXT Tag Team Championships at NXT TakeOver in your house. And of course, the Grizzled Young Veterans added to that match after they defeated Kendrick and Breeze. Next up, we get Adam Cole and the Velveteen Dream. The two meet for Adam Cole's NXT Championship this weekend at NXT TakeOver in your house. So I really think my segments are being killed by my producers here. I'm not sure, but I keep seeing this producer note. So we're going to have to look to hiring another producer, but all my good ones went up to WWE. So it is what it is. I'm going to try to grab some guys. Hopefully the guys I can sign will stay down in NXT. But if that's not going to be the case, it's going to be continuously difficult to get high segment ratings given the volatile nature of my road agent's skill. All right, and in the main event, let's see what we get. Hopefully it's to 60 here. 47. I'm actually kind of bummed by that. In a decent match, Jordan Devlin drew with the Velveteen Dream when the match descended into chaos. That's right, we're going to give you a finish here between Devlin and the Dream. I can't have the number one contender to the NXT Championship defeating our Cruiserweight Champion to make the Cruiserweight title look less important, but Devlin's not ready to beat the Dream yet, so while I don't like to do dusty finishes or non-clean finishes, we had to go that route here. Jordan Devlin had a 45 rating, Dream with a 52, and that's going to end NXT this week. It's not going to be a super strong show, but 48 could have been worse. It kind of hovered around where we've been. We've been between the mid-40s and mid-50s, so that's fine. Our go-home shows are typically like this. We don't really build a lot more. How old am I? We don't typically build a ton more into the programs. We usually touch on what we have left, and that's what we did here. So, again, this was NXT The Game Season 1, Episode 9. As always, this is me, Mikey Bro. Next video from us will be our NXT TakeOver in your house video. But until then, it's me, Mikey Bro, wishing you a glorious rest of your day.